Welcome in and thanks for joining us for the new WHHI Daily News as we try to bring you more news from the Lowcountry more often. I'm Bob Stevens. We wrap up our first week of our new commitment to bring you the latest Lowcountry news and weather and the opportunity to learn what's going on and discuss what's important to you and your neighbors with those neighbors every 2 hours. Plenty to get to in the next 30 minutes, beginning with the first of the forecasts for the upcoming hurricane season. Yeah, it's already out. Colorado State University meteorologists say we are in for an above-average season with 19 named storms and 9 hurricanes, 4 of them major. They say there's only about a 10% chance that a storm-suppressing El Nino weather pattern will form later on in the summer. Last year, there were 21 named storms. 7 of them became hurricanes, 4 of them major. Colorado State's researchers think the conditions will be similar this summer. Big changes coming to the Port of Port Royal's waterfront. The town is moving ahead to demolish and then replace the town-owned dock, and then find a partner to build and run a facility that'll process the seafood caught by active shrimp boats at that dock. But first, the owners of old boats tied up at the dock have got to move them out. They've been given till next Friday to do it, or the town will do it for them. Some of the boats have been abandoned. Port Royal does have the permit in hand to build the new dock as soon as those old boats are gone. You know, it's taken almost 6 months, but the Highway Patrol has now arrested 19-year-old Tyrese Nadeau of Bluffton in the high-speed crash that killed 51-year-old Amy Kleckner, also of Bluffton, at the intersection of Highway 278 and Moss Creek last October. Nadeau has been charged with reckless homicide and driving under suspension while allegedly racing another car at over 120 miles an hour through the red light on 278, killing Kleckner, who was taking an Uber home from a Bluffton restaurant. Beaufort County State Senator Tom Davis's medical marijuana bill is closer than it's ever been to becoming law. Passing the House committee it had to get through by a 16-3 vote, it's now headed for the floor of the House after already passing the Senate. It is still the most conservative medical marijuana bill in the country, limiting access to legal cannabis only to treating specifically prescribed diseases, but it is not home yet. For more on these and other Lowcountry stories, check out the sources listed on your screen. Now a check of the pre-Heritage Weekend weather and maybe a peek at Heritage Week itself with our Maria Soden.
Thanks, Bob. All right, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. Saturday is going to be sunny all day in all 3 regions, but we're going to have some high winds. Hilton and Bluffton, the winds are going to get up to 28 miles an hour. Beaufort, the winds are going to get up to 31 miles an hour. Temperature-wise, highs in the 60s, lows in the 40s. Sunday, it's going to be sunny all day in all 3 regions as well. Highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s. Sunrise for this weekend is going to be at 7:01 a.m. Sunset's going to be at 7:48 p.m. Taking a look at the beach tides, Saturday low tide's going to be at 11:28 a.m. High tide's going to be at 3:55 p.m. Sunday low tide's going to be at 12:23 p.m. High tide's going to be at 4:52 p.m. Taking a look into next week, Monday it's going to be sunny all day in all 3 regions, highs in the 70s, lows in the 60s. Tuesday it's going to be mostly sunny with highs in the 80s, lows in the 60s, and Wednesday it's going to be mostly sunny as well with highs in the 80s and lows in the 60s. That's it for today. Let's hit it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. Now that we know what a great weekend of weather we have ahead, what are you going to do with it? Jessa Jeremiah joins us with the weekend warm-up, and later on, she's going to take us to an icon of the island, the new quarter deck. Stay with us.